and welcome to Classical Singing Made Simple. My name is Maddie Hendricks, and I am the creator of this channel that intends to make classical singing fun and simple and maybe less boring to people that want to understand it more and understand what it means to be a classical singer. Most people think of it as an opera singer, but yeah, there's a lot of different genres in classical music. More on that another day. But today, I actually was just thinking about practicing, and yesterday I was practicing, and I only practiced because I didn't have too much time. I only practiced for about 15 minutes, which didn't feel like a lot of time. I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have enough time to get things done? I thought I was like, okay, no, like I feel like I need more time to practice. Maybe I shouldn't practice because 15 minutes doesn't feel like enough. So, but guess what I did? I practiced anyway, and oh my gosh, I gained so much. So 15 minutes of practice is better than no practice because man, you can gain so much. So let me tell you one of the things that I gained. So it was in regards to high notes, and which are the soprano bread and butter. But let me preface this by saying that always I never just start singing high notes when I warm up. I always warm up my low and my middle voice first, and get a really solid low voice. Low voice is so that the low voice sounds very solid and anchored. So re 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 re. Okay, so that's it feels very solid and anchored. Okay, and then I can work up high. So this is what I was doing for my high notes yesterday. So I've been thinking about this idea of, I've always been a soprano who struggles with the soprano spread. So this is when the soprano, young soprano, is gonna like spread the corners of the mouth to the side. So on my face to feel that the sound kind of, the lips, corners of the mouth come out and they spread to the side. So the key to helping me stop this was to keep the corners in. So sometimes I would literally, when I was a very young singer, like grab the corners of my lips and pull them in so that they would stay in. And then thinking about my soft palate. With my soft palate lifting. So the soft palate, you can take your finger or your tongue and run from the front, the roof of your mouth. You feel the hard palate, and then if you go back, just keep going back from there. You'll feel something squishy and soft, and that is the soft palate, and that can move and it can lift, and that's what's important. One of the things that's important for high notes, and space. And gaining that space that we need as a classical singer. Okay, so I've been thinking about the second thing is a beginning of a yawn. Beginning of a yawn, not like a full-blown yawn, because I can retract the tongue and like close the throat and all the things. But the beginning of a yawn can be really helpful. So. And that changes the sound. I already feel a difference and I can hear a difference. I hope when I listen to this video back, I'll hear a difference. But, okay, one more thing, and this was a big thing, especially as I started to work up into the super high range. So I would say high C and above. But it would really start on this A that I'm on currently. So one of the things is that I would do is, think about this idea of like biting the apple, or someone has been saying, my voice teacher and I have been working on biting into something tall, just like a tall thing. So weirdly enough, I didn't have something tall like in front of me as a prop, so I was just like, okay, what if I like use my fist as like a prop, and of course not like bite into my fist, but like imagine that I'm gonna bite into it. So this gets the cheeks up, and it gets the open space in the way that we want it. Okay, so let me do it. Just a few vocalises up, And remember, I've really grounded into my low, so yeah. Oh. And my middle voice, those have to be really solid for me before I go up high. So. I'm gonna do that one more time. So, live practice video, by the way. So, I would say to any singer that experiences something like that, keep going. So that time I'm not really sure what happened. I'll have to listen to it back, but I'm not too sure, but I can guess that I felt a little bit of tension in the back of my neck. I felt like my throat kind of closed. And I felt, and this is a really key thing, I felt that I almost used a little bit too much air. So high notes for me take faster spinning air than they do a lot of air, like blowing at the vocal folds at once. So that is a really key thing. So let's try to think faster air. I'm telling myself, think faster air, and more space. Relaxing space, relaxing the back of the neck and the tongue and the jaw, and think about the soft palate and and apple bite or tall space. That was so many things to think about. Okay. Not a lot of air. So at this point, something I've been thinking about is a little bit of in the tongue. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's better. Okay, so still feel like I'm overblowing. Because that got to a place. Okay. Y'all, that was my first high F live on camera. Oh my gosh. And high F sustained. Okay. This takes detailed work, guys, because like this is not something that I could do when I was 17 because I didn't have the skills yet. But that's okay. So I just want to like encourage like any young singers, like it's okay if you don't have all the skills yet. You're learning, you're training, you're gonna get there. And if you want to find these skills, find a really great voice teacher. Yeah, that was an exciting video. I can't believe I hit an F live on camera. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. And stay tuned for more.